Yeah.
What a guy.
Yeah.
1 second. And give me some time to set up some stuff. Then. What are you doing?
Me,
Oh,
I'm
that.
just gonna find the arcane thing.
Okay.
You have been blindfolded.
Uh,
He may have blindfolded me.
ooh. I'm just saying, for this being off the top of my head, this is going better than expected. Not much, but better. Since Dustin's eating, he probably won't be that long either. Unless
Yeah.
have you seen the way he eats?
Yeah. Freaking
I want to play
tired out
some
of burritos.
Gmod.
Not
Why?
gonna take that long.
Let's
Also, are we
spit.
streaming?
Yeah. Did you miss the part where like I stopped what we were talking about because someone followed me?
No, I was saying, aren't we streaming? As in, shouldn't we like leave this? Shouldn't we like continue for the stream?
Well, I can make this next part go a bit faster if you want to do that.
Ugh.
Because to be honest, this first part here wasn't supposed. I was just gonna have like an introduction thing and have you go, but then Dustin decided to attack someone and be an idiot.
Yeah,
So I'll blame Dustin for that.
we always do.
I want
Just
to
because
play Gmod.
we can play Gmod afterwards.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we can.
I want. Save it for another day.
But we're already like so much into it.
It doesn't look like we're so much into it.
There's still more map, but I can.
You've never played D&D. You need to be patient.
Yeah.
I am being patient. I want to play some Gmod though. We need a halftime so we don't get bored of it.
I'm not bored.
Yeah, well, you have a higher patient tolerance than me.
I guess that's fair.
I'm using this too to get a bit more organized because everything I've literally just been adding tiles and was like, sure, let's do this.
Yeah, that's probably that's fair. Also, I don't think if we just stop right here, we'll be able to return to this exact game, will we?
I'll forget stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
We can write everything down, I guess.
I mean, I have like a few stats written down, but I literally did it off the top of my head. I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna give each Canadian guy 20 health and I don't even remember what I named him. Ronald 40.
Ronald, yeah. You got a line
Um
right here, Braden.
I know that's intentional. I didn't actually think you'd be able to see it through the fog thing,
I
but
can see it.
that's okay. Whatever.
There's a little square right here too.
Yeah, that's fine.
And gargoyles.
And oh, so you can just not see the tiles, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it's kind of weird unless I actually zoom in.
I'm sure it just shows up literally as like a clear box to me. So
Semi-clear box to me, but I just can't see tiles. Ooh, I know where you should go next. This lava area. Is that Shrek? That is definitely a head. Right
it's
there.
definitely Shrek,
So Shrek's
110%.
head. That is Shrek right there.
Somebody once told me.
The world is gonna throw me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
What is that? Oh look, here's another thing. What's that?
What's what?
Oh, that's Dustin's thing. I just threw it aside. I was trying to figure out what that thing was and why I had it.
Why don't you put what's your face's stuff in the fourth slot up here?
Oh yeah,
Why
good
would you
idea.
do that?
That way we can also know our health.
That's true. What did I give her for? She was at. I gave her 40 health.
Wow. Not the strongest, is she?
Here, I'll do it while we're waiting too. I'll I'll draw some stuff for her and all that, so that it's a bit more even.
She's weaker than the bird.
Search.
Eh.
What are you doing? Oh,
Try and flip the table with 19. Come on, Dustin, hurry
okay.
up.
I'm gonna give her an attribute too, actually, just to make stuff fun.
Awesome.
Shuffle, draw. She is an opportunist.
Nice.
Let's say whenever a target moves into adjacent space, you get a bonus. And sure, let's give her some backstory too. It's Warmonger. You're a self-made orphan that to this day justifies what you did to your own kin. She has dark spot. You guys, she hasn't told you that yet, so.
Hello?
Hello? You back?
Yeah.
We stopped after that encounter.
Okay.
And I'm giving your NPC a bit of stuff. Or not just your NPC,
Wow.
but you know what I mean. The NPC a bit. I like this card
Where am
that
I?
I can't see.
All
Do I have?
So what did I haunt in that? I'm gonna give her one random spell and that's all she's gonna have.
Do I have another Duskblade?
yes.
Yes, so after that you got stuff, and I figured your character would probably try to steal it before anyone else, so you can be the only one with the dust blade.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to switch around your weapons or anything, because you can only have like the 2 equipped weapons up there.
Yeah.
So it's in your back pocket, you're not actually using it, you just grabbed it. Because you didn't want them to have it kind of thing. Unless you want to change that, because I just did it.
Can I dual wield? Can I make 2 attacks?
If you want to move your thing down, yeah. So then you can't use your rod. If you want to use that, you have to take a turn to equip it.
Yeah.
We'll put Jerry with you. Okay, so I kind of have some of this next part planned out then.
Oh, and
Just give
Big
me
Boy
a
is back on the rough terrain.
Yep.
Okay.
Back
Get rid
on.
of that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that rough
Yeah.
terrain isn't there anymore. I just don't want to get rid of it. So you guys walk up and you see this
Statue.
gravestone-looking thing. And
some
this is
sort of
all like
dance
this big
down
wall.
and a dwarf. Oh,
Well, you
I
can't see over this yet because it's a wall.
Yeah.
And
So
we
do you
can't
get?
see the
Dustin,
campfire.
Yeah.
Dustin, you still have the ring, by the way. You still have the slobber-covered friendship.
Yes.
Yes.
So, did you
Excellent.
guys want to try to?
You can't bring yourself to put it on your finger.
So, how did you guys want to go about this situation?
I will make an Arcana check.
All in all,
A
we're
what?
just another brick.
Oh, like to check if it's magic?
Yeah.
Okay, roll.
Wait.
There seems to be something magic about it, but you don't think it's dangerous.
Alright.
I would like to attempt to scale the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna need a roll for that.
And uh-oh.
What
It's
did you
not
roll?
dangerous.
Hey,
16.
He's not playing anymore. Riley's spectating apparently.
Nice. Okay, so you would try to scale the wall, Dustin?
Yeah.
You keep climbing and climbing, and then you realize that it's a little bit too high,
Okay.
and you probably won't be able to get over it.
All right.
Do you want to just hop down, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just hop down there.
Down from about 50 feet up.
And then suddenly, well, we'll just after all that, there's this glowing coming from it,
Is
and
it a door?
suddenly it opens, but there's a guy standing there.
And he's an angry dwarf.
He starts going off. You can barely understand him because how angry he is. But he's like, "Where are you darn kids screwing around with my shit?"
I
Kind of thing.
attempt to romance him.
I need you to roll.
I'm the dwarf. Here.
That's a crit.
You succeed.
All right.
Ooh, darn kids,
In
oh,
fact-
oh.
Let me just roll for him. He stands right beside you and is trying to hold your hand. You let him?
Don't let 'em.
No.
That's how you get
Overall,
pregnant.
I'm not over. Troy, what's your character's name again?
Trilbic.
I'm not over Trilbic. I'm not ready to move on.
You're gazing
And
at
I
slobber
I
covered
stab him with
individual.
my dusk blade.
Oh my god, no!
I need you to roll.
Oh no!
He is an old fragile man, so you kill him.
Oh my god!
And but you notice there's something weird about him, like he wasn't normal.
Oh,
Wow!
Was
Wow!
he,
And he affects your personality by
he
doing
affects my
such.
personality.
So guess what? You are also now. That's not the right card.
Tiny.
Okay, I'm gonna.
He shrunk
There we
me.
go, tiny. Yeah. So now you're much smaller than everyone else. Am I?
That doesn't make any sense.
Cutting it a lot.
Just the magic properties of all that.
Okay.
But guess what? You get one more health.
Nice.
And where's your player token?
It's right there.
So now you're about that size.
Oh.
Also, attacks and spells that would cause you to death roll miss unless they are high rolls. Unless you
Ooh.
die,
Sorry, what are you?
unless he
Oh,
dies, unless he. What?
so
I'm
unless
not
there,
sure.
if there's something where you had to death roll, like they miss unless they roll like a 19 or a 20.
Yeah.
So if you
Okay.
so if you die,
Well,
great, I can't
Well,
kill you now.
I'll just make you more susceptible to damage, kind of thing. Anyways,
You're
this thing is open here now, and you may continue on your way.
All right.
I can't believe you killed him.
So you notice that over here is like the entrance to the
Accidentally
cave,
step on you.
but you can also see smoke over here from the fire. Did you want to check out the fire, or did you want to just keep going?
Let's check out the fire to see if the old man had any stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm on board with this.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you notice some of his relatives are here. These native Canadian people here, obviously
Oh.
with their
Why
lumberjack.
does the wolf mask have the iPad?
Don't worry about it. But they look kind of alarmed, and this one walks up to let me just roll here. This is for
Oh.
not him, for Dustin. Maybe, let's see what Sandra. And so he actually walks up to Marijuana.
Oh my god.
So here, I'm gonna move her over here.
What's some?
And he's like, he starts in a native language of Canadians that nobody really knows, French. And he ends up
Maple Leaf, Queen
Hockey's.
Ham,
And
hockey stick.
he ends up just asking
I
the
think
group
that's beautiful.
what happened to his father, because his father's supposed to go like let people in and out.
I would like to attempt to deceive him by saying that, or telling Marijuana to say that.
Marijuana doesn't speak.
Yeah, you can say it to him because you're right there
I'm
too.
going to say it to him that he was slain by a fancy elf boy who was obviously in love with his father, but then killed him. Oh, that's a crit fail.
Yeah, that's for him,
Oh,
for
that's
his
my
intelligence level.
All right.
He believes some of your story that he was killed, but he doesn't believe because
Part that matters.
his father loved
because
his
of
mother,
love? Oh.
and he can't. He's ignorant to anybody else taking that claim.
Oh. No.
And
no.
he kind of looks at
the
you
elf
funny.
boy was in love with the dad.
True. Okay, so
Marijuana ran away by
he thinks his dad's a grumpy old man that nobody can love. So
fair. Not
That's-
even his
and
mother, apparently.
his two little Canadian kids come up and they're like, "Oh, bonjour, bonjour."
Oh,
Maple
uh,
Leaf.
Leafs are gonna win it, eh?
I need you to roll, Dustin.
What?
I need you to roll.
Okay. Are they not Leafs? Are they
They're not Leafs
Habs fans?
Combat has started.
Uh-oh.
Riley's gone.
Riley's gone. Is he completely gone?
Riley's not gone completely gone. Look, but he's spectating us. His name is Gray. When
Are
I
you
did
not-
my turn, it went back up to you.
Yeah, it won't let me choose a color. The only color I can pick is gray.
One
And
sec.
then well, that means that you are not of any particular race. Means you
Whatever.
can
We can.
Do, 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 do.
Oh,
Play
here we go.
Riley's turn.
There you go.
He's orange now.
I just choose a color. Okay, so because Dustin Dustin did not start the he did start the combat, but he wasn't trying to start combat. So they're gonna go first. I'm gonna need to.
Guys.
Hmm?
I can change team.
Oops.
Troy can change
Aw.
team.
I'm trying to become a Joker, man. Won't let me. You can't actually change teams.
I'm just
There
gonna.
must be some sort of way out of here.
All these like important ones.
Said
Oh no,
the
never mind.
Joker to the thief.
Where?
Well, I just got kicked out.
Why?
Nice.
What the fuck?
You changed team.
He was trying
Oh,
to
I
change
didn't change
color.
team. I closed it. No, I didn't.
Yes,
Guess
you
what?
did.
I didn't do anything, man.
Sorry, just give me a second here to
I just
figure out what
closed
they're
it
gonna
on
have for
change
attack.
team and was zooming in when I suddenly jumped. When I suddenly kicked out.
So I'm just gonna make this easier for me, and they're all like, apart from the leader, the two kids are gonna have the same kind of attacks,
Humble.
and the leader's just gonna have. Draw. Just one sec. Okay. Man, we've seen that one. Okay, so
Dustin.
they're gonna start. He isn't like. He wasn't taken that far back, so he's just gonna kind of let his kids do this, and he's like, "Oh, boys are boys; they'll solve it," kind of thing.
Troy, can you stop?
No, you were facing that way.
Was I? Oh, I guess I
You were facing
was.
that way.
I was
teleporting
talking.
you.
I'm gonna have to make one of them a different color too, so I can tell the difference between them.
Are you
It's
saying
Tim.
you can't tell differences between people of different colors?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
It's Tim. And his
Okay,
brother,
so
Jim.
If they're not
Uh,
white,
the
you
kids
can't tell
both
the
move
difference
here
between them?
to kind of corner Dustin.
To gangbang me.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna sit back, eat some popcorn.
And suddenly they're both simultaneously casting a spell. Where'd the dice go? Oh, someone threw it in here.
They're both going to
Threw it away.
simultaneously cast something?
And it goes fairly well. Like, you notice that they have this wand in their hand, and it glows of fire.
They,
Oh
they
God,
both
fire.
have the same wand in their hand.
They're not the same, but they're like both a wand, and they both have fire. Actually, you know what? No.
Okay.
Green guy has fire, purple guy has ice.
Oh God.
And fire guy is actually gonna
Is this Game
Um,
of Thrones?
he's gonna turn because he notices that Troy has a pot puppy in his hand.
What?
Uh-oh.
And he's gonna cast his fire
I
attack.
shield her with my body.
You're gonna have to roll for
Shield her
that.
with my body.
You're gonna have to roll for
Roll.
that.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay. So now it's gonna go towards Troy. And Troy is now on fire.
I'm always on fire, guys.
But
We can't set that as a state.
no, it's
Turn.
fine. It's because they're not the same kind of tiles.
Oh,
You're the bottom one here, right?
Alright, we'll just have his
So it
state apply
does
to
12 damage.
me, Dustin.
What?
That's
Um,
not what happened.
but you're also
Shield her
burning?
with my body.
Which means that your next turn you won't be able to attack anybody until you're extinguished.
Hmm.
So then the other guy with ice specifically is a Montreal Canadiens fan, so hates the Leafs.
Oh,
So he gets his ice wand ready
I'm gonna
and
chop
does
this guy in half.
10 damage.
That's not good.
It doesn't freeze you though. And that's its turn. So Riley gets to start the combat off, even though Riley had nothing to do with any of this.
Yeah.
As I'm running towards over here, I tell Dustin to get out of the way.
It's okay. I have the friendship ring.
Do you listen, Dustin?
No, I have the friendship ring. None of his damage can hit me.
Okay.
Okay. So continue on what you're gonna do, Riley.
Now I'm going to trample this way.
You just step
Trample?
on Dustin and he pops up like nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need a roll.
Morning.
I need to roll. You need to roll.
You need a roll. Sorry. I put it up. What is it?
Oh, Dustin,
A
you
7?
screwed him over.
So you go and you go through them. You hit that guy. You hit him. You go there. Because it's a
Right
7,
into
you're
the
not gonna
wall.
do all 25 damage.
Right
But both
straight
the
into
kids,
wall.
you know, they're not too hot. So, yeah, and you go straight into the wall. It's not gonna do damage to you, but you kind of just like catch yourself on the wall and are like, Jesus.
Whoa.
Jesus.
And
I then
you know what? Do you know what I'm gonna do? Dustin, I'm just gonna need you to do a roll just because you're tiny. He just kind of sidesteps because it wouldn't do damage, but it might squish him, which would have made you lose a turn.
Oh, okay.
and
Go ahead.
then Jerry attacks the fire guy.
Peck.
Yeah, Peck.
Okay.
Sure, you used Peck.
Go ahead and
Very
roll.
effective.
Get out of the way, guys. We're good.
It actually is very effective. And this kid goes down. Oh, that's not what I want at all. I'm gonna flip him over, but he's not dead. He's just unconscious. But you
Yeah.
notice that makes the dad very mad
What do you mean? They
because he just
started it.
knocked out his kid.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Alright,
it's
Troy.
Troy's turn.
Can I put myself out?
What do you mean? Oh,
I'm
you're
on
fire? Yeah, go ahead, try. You have to roll though.
Can I use my
Lucky D20.
oh, if I could just switch cards. I can cure myself of that with my treasure.
Wait, what? Is that? Oh,
Yeah.
but you're gonna have to roll for it.
Yeah, you're still gonna have to roll.
Whatever.
Why is this dice here?
For comic relief.
Yeah.
Here. That
Bum,
looks
bum.
better. 13? Okay, so you put yourself out, and you kind of like did the stop, drop, and... Oh no, I guess if you healed yourself, then you're fine.
I won't stop doing roll. I won't listen to what they told me in school.
Because you had to... Now, because you had to do it because you're on fire, you're not going to completely heal, but you heal 5. And, yeah, that's what happens there. So that will count as your passive. You can
That's
still
what
attack
happens when you get set on fire.
and move.
Alright. I'm gonna lullaby.
Okay.
Put them to sleep.
Now, because he's not really in the combat, it's not going to count towards him yet.
You can't
Yeah.
hear me?
He's not,
He's not a foe.
Yeah, he's not a foe yet. He's kind of angry at you guys, but he wasn't part of the
Alright, then I'm
battles.
just gonna shoot this guy.
With your crossbow or whatever it is you have?
Yeah.
Right, you have a crossbow?
Right
Yeah.
through
Okay.
the guide. Right through.
Yep.
You actually, like, you go to aim, but you're still kind of like, you
On
know...
fire.
Well, no, he's not on fire, but, like, he still feels like he's on fire, like it hurts all over, and he's like, he's not very steady aimed, and he actually
Yeah.
hits Sandra in the back of or in her back.
Oh.
And, that deals 10 damage.
I got you.
It was Good Boy's fault.
Wait, is that Sandra right here, the
That's
The black
Sandra.
chick.
opportunist warmonger?
Yep.
Yes.
You don't know that she's a warmonger though. You don't know that part.
Okay, and then marijuana is going to sandstorm.
Sandstorm. Okay. Roll.
Eh,
Why is it red now?
Because I changed it because it looks nicer.
yeah, those look pretty good.
Yeah. So how much does it say how much Sandstorm does?
Yes,
I don't think it
believe
does.
so.
20 something.
5.
Skirmy X. 5 damage.
It does 5 damage, and that kid is also knocked out.
Yay.
Knocked
So
out
now
your kids, bud.
it's
What
not
you
your
gonna
turn
do?
yet, Dustin, because now that these kids are knocked out. This dad's pretty pissed off, so now he's gonna go. And
Alright.
it'll be your turn next, but I'm gonna because it'll be like a interrupt thing,
Yeah.
or at any time, yeah. So he goes up and he pulls out.
His dick.
I'm not. There's a weapon chosen, but it doesn't make sense, so I'm gonna choose a different weapon for him.
I mean, these guys pulled out wands.
Yeah, but maybe they're practicing some kind of Canadian magic.
Oh,
don't
yes.
know. You don't know what Canadians are in this world.
To make...
He pulls out a silver
So can you...
sword,
Yeah.
and he
Oh, no. My one
who was that?
weakness
That
is a
was.
werewolf.
So he's gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and because marijuana was one that knocked out the last one of his kids, he's gonna swing a sword at her,
And it does fire damage.
and it just does base damage, so it does um 8 damage, I'll say.
Oof. She has 35.
Woof.
Okay, and
Alright.
then it's back to Dustin's turn.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna move. I can only move 6 tiles. 1,
I'm actually gonna turn it down to 4 because you're tiny. I'm gonna have to work more.
2.
Uh, yeah,
No, it
just
doesn't.
as long as it's on the foot tiles, because it would be standing up, so you would be able to go behind it. So just not on the foot tiles.
2, 3, 4. And what sort of spells do I have? They all kind of suck, if I recall.
Yeah. You kind of had shit draw there.
Yeah. I'm going to smack him with my Dusk Blade, which I can only use one of because that's how they work. But yeah, I'm gonna smack him with it.
Okay.
And I rolled a 12.
So you successfully smack him. And you do 9 damage.
Is it
I don't even
just...
think I did math there right, but it's okay. It's
Okay.
close
Now
enough.
when he gets to go, then Dustin goes, and he goes again.
Because he interrupted. Because his kids got knocked out. So he interrupted at the end of your turn. Or at the beginning of Dustin's.
Alright.
Can you just interject where...
As a roleplay thing, I'm gonna smack talk his hockey team.
His
gonna be like-
hockey team is the
Oh,
Montreal
that's
Canadiens.
beautiful.
The Habs suck and they're never gonna win the cup.
Okay, you need to roll.
I need to roll.
He's now going to attack you.
He screams at you. And he is now, his focus is on you.
Nice.
You finally did something good.
I have the
Yeah,
most
that's-
health, so it's okay. Wait,
Okay.
I mean, I guess I don't right now.
You finally
I'm gonna
did
move
something
you so you're a bit.
once.
This is all a bit more tiled. I'll do it like that. Actually, that would make more
Yeah.
sense. Okay. So now he's looking at Dustin, and he grabs his silver sword.
Yeah.
And he swings it. And cause Dustin is tiny, it only grazed him because he's harder to hit.
Yeah.
But it still did 10 damage because Dustin's tiny.
Alright, I've
Really,
got
I don't
this.
see any difference.
because he
Been
rolled
around
this.
time a couple of years.
And before the beginning of Riley's turn, I need you each to roll the dice.
All of us?
Yeah, each.
Oh.
That's a
Oh, okay,
I
nothing.
pushed it.
That's not my fault.
Fine.
My turn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't care what order you go in. As long as each of you rolls a dice.
What?
9, okay. Riley?
Oh,
That,
whoa.
I'm not counting that.
I pressed the wrong button.
Oh.
That's a 20.
Perfect. So, Riley notices in the corner here, there's this
There's
skunk.
a dolphin.
And the skunk starts talking to him and is... It's not, like, terrible or anything. He's just like, hey, you, come over here. I got something to
Wanna
show
buy some
you.
drugs?
And because of this, Riley is like he's taken away by everything. Like he's no longer focused on this combat at all. He's focused on the skunk because there's something intriguing about it.
Is
Yeah,
the
I
skunk
would
a
too.
god?
Since that's a critical success, I can heal Dustin to full health.
Okay. Yeah. Just move it. Yours is 90
Oh, wait, is it
or
92
91.
90?
Sorry,
Yeah,
because you had
I'm
that
tiny.
one. Okay.
Yeah, come on, Dustin.
So you're kind of
Okay.
like you're not really paying attention to this right now because the
Okay.
skunk.
Yeah, that skunk.
How are you doing there, friend? You wanna take a
Whoa.
little? You wanna have some sex?
Tell me you actually say that.
Yes.
He takes off his pants and just does whatever.
The skunk is all for that, but not quite at this time. First, he tells you that there's a weakness to your enemy. He says, "Hey, he's Canadian, so
He's a
all
dirty
he-
Habs fan.
all you have to do is go up and do fire damage because Canadians all live in igloos, so they're all ice. So fire is his weakness."
Does
course.
anybody need more healing?
No.
I believe I've been hit, although I'm pretty good.
Sandra's down to 10 health.
Sandra,
Marijuana's down 12.
What are you doing?
But apart from that, everyone else is.
Well, I can
You're down.
heal.
Troy's down
I
10
can
too.
heal Sandra again because I got the critical.
As if you did that.
Success.
God damn it. Alright. And then because of that, now that there's time, you and him go off into the corner here and are doing naughty things.
Also,
Nice.
you didn't do Sandra's turn on your turn, Braden.
Oh, true. I'll just do it in between you and Riley's turn.
Okay.
Okay, well.
So before you do that, though, sorry, do you want to yell at them to tell them their weakness?
Doing the dirty deed, I tell everybody. I yell it.
Well,
Oh, why am I rolling? You need to roll to see how loud your voice is.
it's 3.
That was me.
It's 8 loud.
Sandra hears it and Jerry hears it. But also you can control Jerry's turn because you didn't do anything with him, and he's still.
Can Jerry communicate with us?
No, Jerry's
not really. Jerry kind of well, actually, I should do a comprehension roll.
Comprehension roll. 1.
Jerry doesn't understand anything. He's just like, hey man, I'm here to peck things in the face.
Okay, well, he's going to peck Abominable Snow Guy.
Dirty
Okay,
Habs fan.
you can roll that dice then.
You can roll it.
18. So it does 10 damage to him, and he is blinded until his next turn.
Woke up
Yeah, so
like a
it's
douche.
before you do that, I'm gonna do Sandra's turn, which is
Whoa.
gonna be to walk here and just what she have up here.
Blinded by the light. Woke up like a douche.
Whoa, Riley, you can't use that kind of language.
She's gonna use her poison breath.
Wait, who?
Sandra.
That
She needs to brush her teeth.
And it knocks him down 10 health, and he looks like he's really hurt right now. And
Feed the skunk.
where's poisoned? Yeah. And
Also blind.
well, I'm just gonna have the poison overwrite the blind just to
command the
have it
dead.
make sense. But you guys don't know about the warmonger thing, so you're all very confused right now that she did that. But now it's your turn, Troy.
All right.
Nope.
You step away.
Oh, you're both doing it? Okay.
Can't go
You
on
can't
this.
you can't stand on the feet because that's where the statue is. You can stand behind it, or like right there. Yeah.
The wing is just like touching my head. Okay. I'm going to shoot it with my crossbow.
Roll.
This is why we don't kill strangers, Dustin.
We kill strangers because of this. We get experience from this. And
You miss,
our-
and it just misses Jerry and Sandra and goes into the wall in between them.
All right. And then sandstorm.
Okay.
Do, 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 bum, 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 dum.
Hits him
Skunk
for
is
5.
messing up my rolls.
Well, then roll it somewhere else.
No, it's good. I'm taking this roll.
Well, yeah, take that roll, but next time roll it somewhere else.
Yeah.
The dad is still alive, but he looks like he's pretty wary. Yeah, that's what happens. Are you gonna do anything
Alright.
else? Roleplay action at all, or
I don't think I can use my healing stuff as a roleplay action, so no.
no? Okay. It's Dustin's turn.
Alright, as the small boy, I'm gonna smack him with both dusk blades. Because I'm not gonna let this.
Because you're tiny, I want you to roll to see if you can handle holding both of them at the same time.
Alright.
No, you're actually weak as shit, and you can barely swing one by itself.
Alright.
What are you talking
So-
about? That's a 20. What are you talking?
Not fair.
Is that
I
is it?
literally just rolled a 20. So
That was you that rolled that, Riley?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
No.
So you can swing one of them at him.
Alright, well.
I'm not quite that
Nine.
mean. It was a silly thing. 9. It just kind of hits his foot and does like 1 damage, but like he has a pretty bad cut on like his ankle, and he's kind of pissed
Yeah.
off.
Nice. That's what I exist for.
Dustin, you're supposed to kill him.
I know. I'll do it. Don't worry about it. I'll prove myself to you once again.
I don't know why. I don't know why we ever went in it.
Okay, so now it's his turn. What's he have here that he can do?
Skunk is. Skunk is charmed. I love it.
So he's gonna back up to there, and he's gonna pull out a book similar to the kid's book.
Oh yes. The great kids book.
Come on.
Red fish, blue fish.
Like similar to what the kids had.
They have wands.
Yeah.
They had the book. Didn't I say the?
No,
Oh
you
no,
don't.
sorry. They actually had something else. So he pulls out a book that looks funny. I'm getting things confused now.
A funny looking
should-
book.
I shoot
And-
marijuana with my body again.
This
He's
kid
not
gets
going
that-
after marijuana, but
Oh, never mind.
well, first before that, I should have done this first. Is roll to see how the poisoning does. It's gone. And then he rolls for his attack. And you see all these leaves pick up from the ground, and they bolt over to both. Well, actually, let me read the card better first.
Leaves.
Okay.
Fine.
So it goes between both you and marijuana, and you
Ow.
both take 5 damage.
Ow. I finally got hit once.
Okay. And
Danger.
then it's gonna be Sandra's turn
Blinded.
because that's when she's supposed to go. She's gonna
I
walk
did
over
some
here.
stuff to her.
And use the
What did you
Dirk.
do?
and it barely hits him, but he's really low on health, so he gets knocked out. Oop, that's not the right button. So do you guys want to kill him, or do you want to leave him knocked out, or?
I want to heal.
Kill him.
Pickpocket him.
Kill him.
Well,
He's pocket.
you're gonna get treasure for like defeating him anyway, so that'll count as looting him.
I'm gonna kill the two sons because they're
Oh
Jerry
my
Habs
God.
fans.
We're
Roll.
looting all 3 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
What
kill
did
them
you
all.
Roll.
do to this skunk, Riley?
Hmm? You-
Give him
You're just jealous.
He gave him the clap, obviously. I need you to roll this dice.
But you can't tell anybody.
Nice
about
job,
it.
Troy.
Um,
He
My
wakes
roll.
up and kills Troy.
so they're actually
Right.
not unconscious anymore, but they don't really care about their dad that much,
Oh,
so they just run away.
Good
Oh.
family dynamic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought so. Now Riley, do you want to stay back here with the skunk, or do you want to move into?
Silence.
It was a minute. Okay.
The skunk isn't gonna come though. He's just gonna kind of lure in the background there.
And I want Jerry to pull its head off. His head off.
Okay, I need you to take a
Whoa.
roll for that.
Come on, 20.
He rips his head a bit, like so it's like half, almost like nearly headless Nick from Harry Potter,
Oh my
but not
God,
fully
I
off.
Killed him.
Ah, my
He is dead.
You killed
So
him.
he's dead now. I'm not gonna let you
I
do
didn't
anything to
kill
his
him.
corpse for
Jerry did it.
reasons.
You don't get to lose corpse?
You are settle down.
I thought you said you don't. I thought you said we can't lose.
I'm not letting you. I meant like role play stuff to his corpse because that's gonna get really out of hand.
Oh yeah, it will.
So there's 3 of them. So there's 3 items here.
There's 3 of us.
I know, ironic. There's a grappling hook, deconstructor, I can't even talk.
Man, the
That,
bomber.
and a shillelagh. Shillelagh. So
Oh
you
my
guys can decide
God.
who gets what. I'm gonna read these so I know.
Uh,
I'm gonna change the 50 damage though, so it's more for this. It'll
I've
still do a lot
already
of damage
got.
though.
I've already got a deconstructor, so I've got to take the shillelagh.
Just so you can see too. Where is it? Those were their powers.
Cheater!
Augment.
I'm
Apprentice
gonna delete it.
wand.
Sorry,
Oh,
No one else wants it.
they were all what I was doing though.
alright, what does it
You
do?
got it. I'll bump you all back up. What is your top 150?
So, yeah.
Troy's fall and your fall. And
There's
Too
Sandra.
many things.
Oh yeah, so you if you wanna, like, do you have enough room here? Or? Yeah, you have enough.
Um,
Or how much stuff do you want?
Too much.
Okay, 1 sec. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Cut. Okay, so you have room for one more thing, and after you fill this up, like right now, Dustin.
I got 4 things there.
Right.
Oh, no, Riley.
Dustin the
There.
character.
Oh,
2 things there.
yeah.
I've got
So
lots of stuff that are stacked.
Yeah, but some of those are your
Yeah,
companion's abilities.
spells.
yeah, you can.
Yeah, like companion.
Well, 1 second. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna just for the sake of room here. You have to discard 2 things or those 2 things, just so that you have enough room on your thing.
All right.
What are you doing? Oh, I see. I'll let you figure that out while I try to set up some more stuff here.
How much longer are we gonna play this?
I'm gonna try to speed it up a bit here because we've taken longer than I thought we would.
Guys, I think there might be something in this tree.
I'd say I'm quitting at 7.
Okay. He's not playing anymore.
Do-do-do-do.
So what are you doing? Are you keeping those abilities for those?
I think I'm getting rid of all these.
Are you gonna get rid of all of them?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm trying to read that one.
Oh, sorry.
That
You
was
can't do that. Getting rid of abilities. This isn't Pokemon. Just stack
Well,
your
you only have
companion
so much.
abilities.
No, because there's only so much room, so I'm gonna make him.
Just stack the companion abilities.
Do you think I'm nice enough
This
for
is
that?
literally useless to me. Glyphs of Power is useless because I can't use it in combat, and I will only use it if someone's life is in danger. This is I don't want to use any arcane
that.
Whoa.
spells.
Yeah, I'm just
We
getting
can
some
sud-
stuff.
We can suddenly see stuff. It's like a
I don't wanna do
Okay.
dwarven
that. And I
complex.
don't need that. I don't need any of this stuff.
Okay, so all these 5 things.
Yeah, take them.